Do you know what's crazy? Right now, as you're reading this, your brain is deciding whether to get hooked on something. And I'm not just talking about the obvious stuff. I'm talking about that app you check 50 times a day, that snack you can't stop eating, or that person you can't stop thinking about. Your brain doesn't care what it is. It just wants that hit. And once you understand how this works, you'll never look at your habits the same way again. So here's the thing. Addiction isn't some mystery. It's actually a predictable pattern that your brain follows every single time. It starts with something simple. You try something new. Maybe it's scrolling through social media, eating chocolate, playing a video game, or even just getting a compliment from someone. Your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. Now, dopamine isn't just the feel-good chemical. According to research from the National Institute on Drug Abuse, dopamine actually teaches your brain what to remember and what to repeat. It's like your brain's bookmark system, marking that experience as important and worth doing again. But here's where it gets interesting. The first time you do something, the dopamine hit is huge. Your brain is excited. It's new, it's rewarding. But your brain is also smart, maybe too smart. It starts predicting the reward. So the second time you do it, the dopamine comes earlier, right when you're about to do the thing, not after. Your brain is already celebrating before you even get the reward. And this is where the trap begins, because now you're not doing it for the reward anymore. You're doing it because your brain expects the reward. You're chasing a feeling that's already starting to fade. Now stick with me, because this is where most people get stuck without even realizing it. Your brain starts building a highway. Every time you repeat that behavior, the connection in your brain gets stronger. Think of it like walking through grass. The first time, you have to push through. The second time, it's a little easier. By the 100th time, there's a clear path. That's what's happening in your brain. The pathway from trigger to action to reward becomes automatic. You don't even think about it anymore. You just do it. You're bored, you grab your phone. You're stressed, you eat that cookie. You're lonely, you check if they texted back. It happens so fast you don't catch yourself until it's already done. And here's the sneaky part that almost nobody talks about. Your brain starts needing more to feel the same level of satisfaction. That first piece of chocolate was amazing. The 10th piece, you barely taste it, but you keep eating. That first hour on social media was entertaining. Now you're 3 hours in, feeling worse than when you started, but you can't stop scrolling. This is called tolerance, and it's your brain's way of adjusting to constant stimulation. The problem is, you need more and more to feel less and less. You're running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up and you can't figure out how to get off. But wait, because it gets even more complicated. Your brain starts connecting everything around that behavior to the reward. The time of day, the place you're sitting, the mood you're in, even certain people. These all become triggers. So now it's not just about wanting the thing. It's about your entire environment reminding you to want the thing. You sit on your couch. Your brain remembers you always scroll on your phone there. You feel anxious. Your brain remembers that video games make anxiety disappear for a while. You see that person's name pop up. Your brain floods with anticipation. You're surrounded by invisible chains pulling you back to the same behaviors over and over. And here's what makes it so hard to break free. When you try to stop, your brain freaks out. It's used to getting that dopamine hit, and now you're taking it away, so it cranks up the discomfort. You feel anxious, irritable, restless, maybe even physically uncomfortable. Your brain is basically throwing a tantrum, trying to force you back into the behavior. It's screaming that you need this thing to feel normal again. And most people give in right here because the discomfort feels unbearable. But here's the secret. That discomfort is actually your brain rewiring itself. It's temporary. It's proof that you're breaking the pattern. But you have to push through the storm to get to the calm on the other side. Now, if you found this interesting so far, go ahead and hit that like button because understanding this is the first step to taking control back. And drop a comment telling me what habit you think has the strongest grip on you right now. Be honest, this isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. Because once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. So why does this happen to almost everyone? Because your brain wasn't designed for the modern world. Thousands of years ago, dopamine helped us survive. It made us remember where food was, who we could trust, what kept us safe. But now we live in a world engineered to hack that system. Apps are designed to be addictive. Foods are engineered to hit your taste buds in just the right way. Everything around you is optimized to grab your attention and hold it. Your ancient brain is trying to navigate a world it wasn't built for, and it's losing the battle every single day. The truth is, you're not weak for getting hooked on things. You're human. Your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. It's seeking reward, avoiding pain, and trying to keep you alive. The problem is that it can't tell the difference between something that actually helps you and something that just feels good in the moment. That's why you can know something is bad for you and still can't stop doing it. Your logical brain understands, but your primitive brain is running the show, and the primitive brain doesn't care about your goals or your future. It cares about right now. But here's the good news, and this is important, so stay with me. Just like your brain learned to crave these things, it can unlearn them. Those pathways you built, they can fade. Those triggers, they can weaken. Your brain is incredibly adaptable. Scientists call it neuroplasticity. It means your brain can change at any age, no matter how long you've been stuck in a pattern. But it requires something most people aren't willing to give: time and consistency. You can't undo months or years of conditioning in a few days. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to build new pathways, create new habits, and teach your brain that there are other ways to feel good that don't trap you. The real question isn't how you get addicted. The real question is, now that you know how it works, what are you going to do about it? Because awareness is power. When you can see the pattern, you can interrupt it. When you can name what's happening, you can choose something different. You're not a victim of your brain. You're the person who can work with it, redirect it, and train it to serve you instead of control you. So if this video opened your eyes to something you hadn't thought about before, make sure you like it so more people can see it. And seriously, drop a comment. Tell me what you're struggling with or what insight hit you the hardest. Let's have a real conversation about this because we're all dealing with it in one way or another. Your brain is powerful, but so are you.